Hello and welcome to Module 1 of the Transforming the Traditional Classroom Professional Development course. As you know from the introduction, my name is Cassandra Kessler and I am a teacher and instructional coach. And I have implemented SEL in my own classroom, and I have supported and still currently support teachers who are implementing it in their classrooms. I am very passionate about student-centered learning, and I work with a group of people who are also very passionate about student-centered learning, so I think you're going to see that shine through the course, and I hope that inspires you to implement student-centered learning in your courses, the classes that you teach. And if you don't implement student-centered learning completely, I hope that it inspires you to at least try different elements of student-centered learning. Student-centered learning is all about meeting students where they are. I taught 10th graders when I taught full-time, and I currently teach 12th graders part of the time, and I have a wide variety of grade levels in my classroom. It ranges from second grade all the way up to being on grade level. And so traditional lessons, those just don't work for my population of students because you don't have a class that has, all the same people at all the same grade level. So you can't have one lesson that's going to be able to teach all of them. So you have to really individualize your instruction for students and provide choice for different students. And have, different expectations for different students. And so SEL gives you the framework to be able to do that in your classroom with a little more ease than what it's probably sounding like right now. This first module of student-centered learning, though, it's all about familiarizing yourself with the concept of student-centered learning, or SEL, as we call it for short. In this first module, I provided you some videos to watch and some other resources to take a look at, a Twitter page, a Wikipedia page, all about student-centered learning and different resources of student-centered learning. And then I'm going to task you with finding 2 of your own resources on student-centered learning that help kind of round out your picture of student-centered learning. As you look through these resources, please don't feel overwhelmed. It may seem very overwhelming when you look at these resources. These are classes that have fully implemented SEL, so it has taken them months, maybe the whole entire school year even, to get their classroom to look like it does. So it does not start like this on day one, and you will not be expected to start your classroom like this at day one. Each module will break up different pieces of student-centered learning piece by piece, and you should implement these pieces into your classroom piece by piece. You shouldn't go through the whole course, take all 6 pieces and throw them in your classroom at one time. So please don't feel overwhelmed. You're going to implement each piece one by one, and you're going to learn about each piece one by one. And so please, like I said, don't feel overwhelmed. After you have read about student-centered learning and watched some videos about student-centered learning, and you feel confident that you really grasp what student-centered learning is, the first assignment in this course is you are going to create a vision for student-centered learning in your classroom. And in this vision, I want you to think about what you imagine your SEL classroom looking like. I want you to think about what kind of resources you have available to you in your school or district that will help you implement SEL. And I just want you to create a vision for what you see your classroom looking like. In this vision, it's going to guide you as you learn about different elements of SEL. You're going to start being able to put those elements into your vision. You're going to tweak your vision as you go along. Well, this vision is really going to be a guiding piece for you to implement SEL in your classroom. So I hope you enjoy week 1, and I hope you enjoy the course, and please reach out to me with any questions that you have throughout the course, and I can't wait to read your visions and start seeing how people imagine SEL in their classrooms.